So what is it that you are truly committed to? Jesus wants to know. He's asking you today, what would you be willing to do for me? John chapter 15, verse 13, such a wonderful verse. It's awesome, really. It says, greater love than this hath no person, than that they would lay down their life for another. On a human level, the most extreme form of friendship is found in the life-giving, sacrificial deed. That truism expresses the greatest of human gifts, doesn't it? I think about my own mother. You know, she fell at home. And, you know, after she spent some time after surgery, you know, in a facility, you know, I was talking to her on the phone one day and she said, well, you know, I want to go home. I said, well, you can do that, Ma. I said, you can go anywhere you want. She said, well, good. I'm leaving here then. I'm going home. I said, well, you're going to need people at home to look after you. In fact, you're going to need people 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. She said, who will pay for that? I said, you will. She said, I'm not doing that. And she didn't. She stayed in that congregate care setting because even though she had the income and the assets, she didn't want to spend any of her assets. I turned to my sister one day and I was just shaking my head. I said, Jan, I said, think about that. She's taken one for the team. And then, you know, at the end of her life, same thing. She called me on the phone one day and she said, I think I'm going to stop taking my medication. And I've thought about that over these last few years since, you know, her life ended. I've thought, was she tired? What is it why would someone do that? And in a lot of ways, I think she didn't really want to use up her assets, and even more than that, she didn't want her children to be, you know, to be preoccupied with her circumstances or her life. So again, I thought to myself, what a sacrifice this is. She's taking one for the team, really. And then I thought of that verse in John chapter 15. Greater love than this hath no person, than that they would lay down their life for another. Jesus says, it's not likely you'll ever need to do that for me. What I'm asking you to do is to live for me. And if that isn't good news, I don't know what is. In fact, really, you and I both know that that's what Grace to Go is all about.